It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show. Good morning. How are you? I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Callies.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Whoop, whoop. Oh, you weren't talking to me. You were talking to them. I'm sorry.
He did what I do before the show starts. It's seven.
Yeah. You're going to mess with my
lost count.
There you go. I'm going to mess you up now.
I was
See?
I thought I'll just sit here and not say anything until he comes on.
You know, you think I adjusted the camera the other day and put your whole face on the screen that you would stop messing with me.
Oh, no. I'm beautiful, so I didn't mind seeing the gray.
We'll see how that
up close.
We'll see how this goes.
You know what? Hey.
Uh-oh.
Almost every day that I come in, he brings me a wonderful treat for breakfast. Now, I usually got to wait till after the show. Otherwise,
well, we won't talk about that.
Yeah. But I want to thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
It goes to the donut shop. Well, I guess it's Mountain Home.
Yes, it's Mountain Home
Donuts.
Is that what they call it? I don't even know. I go there and I don't even pay attention.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't even think about it. You just go to a place and you're like, what's the name of it? I don't know.
They do a great job, though. Yeah, they're great people over there. And
delicious.
Just got to watch out who you got. I mean, they're all awesome. But there's a gentleman that works in the back normally that comes up front every now and then. And apparently, I don't know how to say what kind of donut I like because he just throws in whatever he thinks.
Really?
Yeah. So
how off can you be?
I don't know.
Cake donut. He's like jelly donut?
I'm pointing at it. And you grab that over there.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted.
Maybe he's got a lazy eye. He's
I don't know. They're nice people. Don't get me wrong. They're great. They take care of you.
Yeah. I guess we just turned it into a commercial. But
there you go.
I want to thank him because he does that just about every Tuesday and Thursday, especially when I fill in for Bob. He'll, brings me breakfast.
You got to take care of them every now and then.
That's right.
Got to take care of them.
Well, you doing all right today? I guess
I am.
I'll ask.
I am. I'm doing really, really good, actually.
Very good.
Thank you for asking.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was yesterday for you?
It was good.
Wasn't it your day off? Did you?
No, Tuesday.
No, Tuesday. You went golfing. How did it go?
Bad.
Okay. Then.
Yeah.
All right. So
I was about to say badly, but
every time I go out
fun.
golfing, it's not a pretty.
Yeah.
Well, unless I'm driving the beer cart, and then it's not pretty either.
Right.
We don't make any profit, but but other than that, I can drive the cart around pretty good.
I can drive the cart around. I drove it this time. Usually Quentin drives. We did okay. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it was either we couldn't hit it straight off the tee.
Okay.
I think maybe 4 out of the 12 holes I went straight. But when I did go straight, then when we got to the green, I couldn't putt, couldn't chip, hit it and it'd go too far, or just give it a little tappy tap. But you're 20 yards away, so you need to do a little more than a tap, but somehow that's how it comes out. It's a little tap, and it just rolls like 5 foot, and you're like, what the?
The thing with golf, people talk about how it's a nice, relaxing sport to go out and play a round of golf.
Yeah.
It isn't for me.
No.
I get frustrated. I'm beating my club against the ground. There's nothing relaxing about a round of golf with me.
You sound like Quentin. He ended up once we were on the 3rd hole, but we did the back 9 first, so 9, 10, whatever. And so he threw his club up in the air because he was going to chip, onto the...
Gotcha.
And it didn't go well. It went maybe 10 feet in front of him when it needed to go 30. And so he threw the club up in the air and landed on the ground. And he walked over and he said, I don't like that club no more. And I waited. He didn't go back. So I went and picked it up and said, look, I found a golf club. And that's my golf club now. And he goes, you can have it. I said, what are you talking about? I found it. I found it laying on the ground. It's my club now.
He really didn't like that club anymore.
Yeah. In fact, they got, 4 clubs in my bag now. I went and bought one, a hybrid, and he gave me his golf bag, and he's giving me all the other golf clubs. Oh, man. So, they're mine now. Anyway, we better start the show.
Morning prayer, we need it.
Roller funeral home with all our respect. You ain't kidding. We appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. With that, let's go ahead and pause for the morning prayer. And dear Lord, I ask that you watch over the non-believers, the ones that need you the most. Go after the one and leave the 99, as they say. Please bring them back into the fold. Our country really could use that, and their spirit, their soul could use that. So I'm asking you to leave the ones that believe and go after the ones that do not, and bring this country back together. And as always, watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those who put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. And this I pray, amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. Give them a call at 870-425-2161 and ask them about pre-need service. It's always good to have a plan in place. And Scooter and I have talked about it before. If you're listening and you've watched us before, we have a plan.
We have a plan.
We have a plan.
Not like any other plan.
Our families know about that plan. So it's good that you talk about it with your families. And then when you do, give Roller Funeral Home a call and set up your pre-need service. 870-425-2161.
I forgot to do something this morning. Morning, Gigi.
Oh, my
Good morning,
goodness.
Gigi. I know she's watching. She watches every day.
Yes, and you made me think it was the whoop whoop. Did you do the whoop whoop?
I did the whoop whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, that I know
quick.
I did. Yeah, I was quick. Yeah, just flash.
Yeah, flash.
It was done.
Went by so
But
fast, didn't even notice it.
I didn't say good morning to Gigi.
Good morning, Gigi. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, she's always watching.
Yeah.
She loves us.
Definitely. Let's go ahead and take a break for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you
Where are you
going?
going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. They are not just going to list and leave.
No. They're there to take care of you. They're
Yes,
great
sir.
people.
They are.
You just got to meet them.
You just got to meet them.
Yes, they're great people. They truly want to help.
Exactly. Give
I mean,
them
what
a call.
else do you say?
You say give them a call.
Well, yes.
And
they're
meet
great
them.
people. Meet them.
870-405-0793. Call Bob and Linda Zadora if you're looking to buy or sell a home. Maybe you just got questions. They'll
Yeah.
answer your questions.
Yeah,
Maybe-
that's what they're there for. That's why
Yeah.
he comes on the show every week.
Exactly.
To try to keep people informed, answer whatever questions, and I mean, like I said, they truly want to help. They truly want to make a difference. They want this to be a positive change in your life.
Exactly.
You're about to buy a home. You're going through a change.
Yeah.
Just admit it, and they want it to be a positive in the long run.
That's right. Give them a call. They'll answer any questions that you have about buying or selling a home. If you're thinking about doing it, but you're on the fence still, and you just, you kind of need that, not that push, but just kind of pull you over to making that decision. Give them a call because they'll help answer those questions. 870-405-0793. Let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z Team.
It's beautiful
Oh,
this
my
morning.
goodness. It was supposed to be raining. Last night I checked the weather app, and it showed that it was going to be 70% chance of rain right now. 6 o'clock
Really?
was 60, yeah. 7 o'clock was 70.
I did the show yesterday. Bob didn't say anything about it.
Didn't say nothing, huh?
Nope. And it's not raining, so
It's not raining, and I'm thankful.
you would have said it was going to rain. So
I know, right?
Yeah.
And then been wrong.
Be like the last trip I took. Oh, it's
Just-
going to be sunny all the way up there, and it's pouring down rain. I get that.
Well, now that was the Mountain Home, Arkansas area where we got sleet.
I called him up and let him know he's the worst weatherman.
Worst ever. But what I said is you just let the weather.com know.
I'm looking at you. You're
That's
the one
what-
I get my weather from.
That's where I read it from. Anyway,
Everybody listening right here, it's David. He's
Yeah.
the one giving us the weather. So.
I'm giving you the weather. Hey, if I'm wrong, be prepared for it. If you think, if
be prepared for me to be wrong. I just want to put that out
If
there.
you
That's
think-
what he's saying right now.
if I say and you think, well, it's supposed to rain today, bring a rain jacket. If it's going to be sunny today, bring a rain jacket.
Remember, that's his logo. Be prepared for me to be wrong.
Yeah. And if it's going to snow today, bring a rain jacket.
Oh man.
Because we're coming into the rainy season, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, good help is hard to find. I'm sorry.
All right. Go to retiredtoarkansas.net where you can find these beautiful views. They have the still shot. They have this one that moves around, zooms in and out of areas. See, there it goes. Excuse me. A beautiful Carter, Arkansas. That is the horseshoe bend of the White River. And it's just amazing. The Ozarks is a great place to live. You know,
It is.
Carla came home and said 2 more new students came. And I said, from where? And guess from where?
The country's pretty big.
The country's pretty big, but you can kind of guess where they're coming from nowadays.
I don't know. We've had a couple come in from Colorado.
Okay.
We've had a couple come in from Illinois.
Nope. Mass Exodus State. California. And Arizona. One was from California, one was from Arizona. Anyway. So, but they come here for the quality of life, as Bob Zadora would say.
Yes.
They come here for the quality of life. It's really a wonderful place to live, wonderful place to raise a family. If you like the outdoors, we're showing you now, this beautiful country that we live in. And
Scooter Mountain.
And Scooter Mountain. Love Scooter Mountain. It's been a while since we've seen it zoom in, but look how far that camera zooms in.
It does a great job.
Yeah, that's Missouri up there. And you see the Rainbow Bridge down there to the left. And Carter, Arkansas. You can find these views at retiredarkansas.net. If you're looking to sell your home and maybe downsize to something manageable or move back with family, they are senior real estate specialist. And that's you're getting to that point that you're looking to maybe downsize in the next year or two. Get something a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to handle.
Yep. But once the kids are gone, I got one left in the house, and he's probably going to go off to college at the end of this year.
Right.
Might as well downsize.
He's going to lose his room.
Lose his room.
No room for you. I sold it. Bob and Linda Zadora helped me do it. Blame them. Blame them. Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team, 870-405-0793. You can go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find their listings, the MLS listings. They have a plethora of information about the Ozarks. Maybe you're just looking to visit. They've got information about visiting this area. Great place to vacation. The lakes and the rivers are beautiful. We're coming into spring. I think we're going to have an early spring. And so you want to find out some things to do around here, go to retiredarkansas.net. They're licensed in Arkansas and Missouri. So if you're looking to maybe find something in Gainesville, they can help you out with that also. We better take a look at the weather.
There you go.
Timing, I'm...
Yeah, you mess up the morning
I do.
section. The timing is way off.
Timing is way off.
But,
all right.
But ladies and gentlemen, they are prepared for you to be wrong. Go ahead.
The weather is brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. I'm so glad that they sponsor this part, right?
Yes.
Dave, the wrong weatherman.
I'm so glad they're understanding.
Mountain Home is 44, Harrison at 43, Batesville at 45, Yellowville at 45, Marshall at 45, Salem at 44, Mountain View at 45, Calico Rock at 44, West Plains, Missouri at 44, Springfield at 44, and Popular Bluff 46, St. Louis at 44. I think the number for the day is 44. 44. National Weather Radar. You can see that we were supposed to get rain. It looks like it got pushed down to the central part of Arkansas. You see, look at it go underneath us as 8, 9 o'clock rolls around. Here we go, 10. It looks like some accumulation. Oh, look at that. Heavy snow activity from the north part of Missouri all the way up into North Dakota. Let's go ahead and scroll in here closer to Arkansas and Missouri. And look at the activity rolling across Little Rock right now. And so I think this was what they were calling for to be in our neck of the woods.
Looks like we got something that may pop up a little later.
A little bit later, around 10, 11 o'clock. This is Futurecast. It could be wrong, but bring your rain jacket.
It's supposed to be nice today, but bring your raincoat because David says.
Yeah.
David could be wrong.
Watches and warnings across Arkansas and Missouri. It looks pretty clear. We've got some flooding activity near the rivers. And if you see a low water bridge, what do, Scooter?
Turn around.
Turn around. Better safe than sorry.
Sorry,
Flood advisories. You gonna make it? Yeah, and you can see in the north central part of the country that they've got storm warnings, winter weather advisories. It's gonna get hairy up there.
But it could be wrong.
But it could be wrong. 7-day forecast today. Look, 90% chance of showers. High of 52. So bring a rain jacket.
But it'd be nice today.
Yeah. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 38. Friday, mostly sunny, high of 55. But bring a rain jacket. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 38. Saturday, rain likely at 70% chance. So that other 30% could be our area that we get nothing.
It could be. I give you that.
But bring a rain jacket.
Here's
High
the
of
thing.
46.
If you're listening to David's forecast, in your vehicle, you should have a T-shirt, a sweatshirt, a heavy winter coat,
Yes.
rain boots,
Yes.
a swimsuit.
Swimsuit? Yes.
I mean, just be prepared.
You never know. That's the Ozarks for you. You wake up in the morning and you put on a heavy jacket. Around noontime, maybe you just got a vest on. And then in the afternoon, you're in a T-shirt. You know this.
Yeah.
You know this. All right, where are you? You lost me. But Saturday night, 90% chance of rain, low of 45. Sunday, it starts with a 30% chance of rain, then a 20% chance of thunderstorms, high of 52. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low of 33. Monday, sunny, high of 48. I'm going to write that one down. Monday, sunny. I'm going to write that down and try to remember that. Even though Bob will be doing the show on Monday, let's just see if it stays or if any of this rain over the weekend pushes off, and you better bring a rain jacket. Norfolk Lake water levels at 558.92. Level is 6.92 feet above full pool. They started generating one this morning at 6 o'clock. Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 665.34. Level is 6.34 feet above full pool, and they've been generating 5 for 24 hours. And that is a look at your weather. Brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. I hope they're okay with that show. I mean, whew. If you give them a call, 870-405-0793, and go to retiredarkansas.net.
Okay, so you want to go straight into community events since you're already so far over?
The third annual Community Spring Bash, that is at Impact Faith Church at 940 East 9th Street, Mountain Home. This will be March 25th from 11 to 3 p.m. They have free lunch, free popcorn, free candy, free fun, a petting zoo, cakewalk, games, face painting, great family fun, and a bounce house. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, go by and do that. And developing an Ozarks Green Thumb, Saturday, March 18th, 2023, 8 to 3:30 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church Fellowship Center, 605 West 6th Street, Mountain Home, Arkansas. They're going to have a ton of guest speakers talking about everything Green Thumb. And the event includes, horticulture table, opportunity table of garden theme items, MG project displays. Snacks and drinks are provided throughout the day. Seminar costs $35 and includes lunch, limited seating. Registration begins January 2nd, so it's been ongoing. You can go to baxtercountymg.com/spring-seminar.html and print out the form, fill it out, and send it to Catherine Gilmore at 275 Sharon Drive, Mountain Home, Arkansas, 72653. And pull this one up.
All
This
right.
is Mountain Home Track and Field Laundry Detergent Fundraiser. Now, I did this last year. We did this last year, and we got a bucket of soap for clothes. Laundry detergent, right?
Okay.
Almost with pretty much when Kirsten was there, and then not, but then we got Cannon. With 4 of us, 3 to 4 of us, lasted almost a year.
Man.
And it was like $40-something then. So you really want to take advantage of this. Let's see. Mountain Home Track Program will be taking orders from 3/1 until 3/17, so it's limited time. Orders will be sent 3/17. They anticipate delivery on Wednesday, April 5th. All checks need to be payable to Mountain Home Athletics. And so you can find this on their Facebook page, Mountain Home Athletics, and you got all kinds of choices, similar to Tide, similar to Gain, fabric softener and cleaners. You got pods, or you got the bucket. I mean, this is worth the money, and it helps go to the track and field. This is worth it. And we have Peace, Love, Immunize at the Baxter County Health Unit. Make your appointment today, March 21st through 24th. Join their immunization party. It'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday, Friday 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can give them a call at 870-425-3072. And we have the Mountain Home High School Bomber Theater presents the Pajama Game, April 14th through 16th at Dunbar Auditorium. That's at 500 Bomber Boulevard. That'll be 14th, 15th at 7 p.m., the 16th at 2 p.m. You can get tickets at mhhsbombertheater.ludus.com.
Is that it?
That's it. That's our community news
Oh,
for the day. We've
both
only
on there.
gone over 6 minutes. Now we got commercials, 8 minutes. I'm sure our guest will be okay with that. It is Mountain Home Superintendent Jake Long. So let's take a break.
I got a
Come
little
back. Wait, what?
title.
I could be wrong. Did you just do that while I was doing community news?
Yes. I was going to move it over onto you. We're going to come up.
Right here on the black shirt. I could be wrong.
Okay, we got to go to
luck.
break. Be right back.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll get it a little bit more serious now. Our guest is Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools. Good morning, and how are you?
I'm good.
Yes?
Doing well.
Very good.
It's that time of year where, of course, just a few weeks ago we wrapped up, our winter activities. Our students really performed at high levels, whether we're talking about basketball, wrestling. It was a great winter season for everybody. Had a couple even swimming. Swimming had some, some high-level success there. So proud of the students, proud of the coaches. I know they pour a lot into those winter months and giving the kids those opportunities.
Definitely. Long hours, having to travel.
That's right.
We're in the rural area of Arkansas, so anywhere you go, it's 2.5, 3 hours.
That's right.
And you get home late, kids get home late, and they're expected to be at school bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
That's right.
I couldn't do it. I'm too old for that now.
One thing with what you're saying there is that, oftentimes throughout the years, not just here, but in other places that I've been in education, both students and parents, they want to say, I'm going to quit wrestling or quit basketball so I can focus on, my academics.
Right.
Well, the truth is, the students that are involved are undoubtedly the highest performing students, in the school system, because those sponsors, those coaches make sure that they're putting the academics first.
Yeah.
And so it's really incredible to see all the academic state champions that come from each of our activities. And so I'm including, the speech and debate, I'm including the FFA, I'm including the FFA, the HOSA group, all those students that are involved. And, those sponsors will be making sure that they're taking care of their academics first.
Yeah. And they don't, the FFA and the others you spoke about, they don't get a lot of coverage, I guess. My daughter was in floriculture with FFA, and she would go with them to tournaments.
Oh, they go everywhere.
And get home late, just like a swim team would, a wrestling team, or basketball team.
Josh Baker and those guys, man, they haul kids all over the state.
Yes.
Competing in all sorts of stuff. Just for example, Miss Jennifer Holmes, Tania Rawls, those ladies were at a state HOSA event. So that's the student organization for healthcare professionals. And so that program's really growing intentionally because of the number of healthcare related jobs that we have within our community. So we have to make sure that we are, not just whetting the students' appetite with the medical professions careers, but also training them and pushing them, to get involved. And so those ladies have really done a good job. We have 3 medical profession teachers, and that is Shannon Ellison, Jennifer Holmes, and Miss Tania Rawls. And so those 3 certainly do a phenomenal job. We'll be one of the few schools in the state that have a HOSA organization and a fundamentals for healthcare availability at the 8th and 9th grade. So those are definitely big deals. And so you've got it pulled up there. You can look.
What's the Mountain?
So that's the internships.
Yeah.
So that's the White Coat internships, and so that program is based off of. That program is a partnership with Baxter Health. And so students apply for the White Coat program, which is a medical internship. And so for a semester, they push into Baxter Health's all of their employee training facilities and cycles. And so all these students are getting the exact same firsthand treatment and firsthand training that actual employees coming into Baxter Health do. And so those students, their file with Baxter Health is actually being started, right now as interns. So if they want to go work there, they've
got a leg up.
They've got a leg up, and so that's a semester class, and so this will be the second round of those. And I really feel like that model for education is the model for the future. I looked at our governor's the new Learns bill,
yes,
and there's a lot in there about career diplomas and career and pathways development. And I have no doubt that everything that we're doing within Mountain Home High School and Mountain Home Public Schools in regards to career pathways surpasses, the standards that are put in there for it. And in fact, I had some conversations with some of her advisors while she was campaigning about some of the things that we're doing, and it really does look like they built in some of the career pathway
from what
we're doing right here in Mountain Home,
awesome.
Arkansas. So
setting the example.
So I'm so proud of those teachers and those students for the efforts that's being put into there, and undoubtedly, a top-tier, top-notch program. And that really, the example that, that makes learning like this happen for kids at those levels is industry partnerships. And so the industry partnership that you have there is Baxter Health. You have industry partnership, and you have committed educators with the resources, much from Baxter Health, to be able to give our kids be able to give our kids those kind of learning experiences. So that's definitely a model there. We have a similar model with Baxter Healthcare, with Baxter Labs, and some of their engineers. Of course, a couple years ago, Brandon Paget started that relationship with Baxter Labs and the school. By coming over and being a teacher of record for students that were headed into the engineering program. And then, of course, we can see both past and current how effective the bomb squad is in not just competing within working with the robots and going and playing, I say playing the games, but competing with those levels. That all happens once again because of the mentors that Baxter Labs sends to the school to work with our kids. So there's you two great models of how learning happens at a very, very high level, and it happens with an engaged processes, engaging equipment, real life experiences.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Real life experiences. And so those are just a couple examples. I can, we'll talk here in a little bit about some of the work that's going on with Guy Berry and their manufacturing and the composites industry, because that's happening daily as well. So but the bomb squad, they did win their regional.
They sure did.
And so they are headed to they're headed to Houston. I believe it's Houston, to the Worlds, and I think they have another regional as a step to get there. I can't remember if that's in Louisiana. Yeah. So I think it's in Louisiana. The thing that some folks don't know is that just like we have a varsity basketball team, there's a junior varsity basketball team, there's a junior high basketball team, there's a 7th grade basketball team. Within Bomb Squad, we also have layers of our robotics competition. And so the Little Bomb Squad has qualified for Worlds in Australia. And so that's another experience. Miss Chrissy Davis, she just does a fantastic job at the Pinkston level in getting in there and giving our kids those experiences and giving them opportunity to be recognized on a world stage for this. So that really is a flagship program. It's one of our highlighted flagship programs that we have within our new high school facility proposal, and it's important that a lot of that learning is going on because our high school kids are also serving as mentors for these Little Bomb Squads.
Yeah.
So Baxter Labs pushing in, mentoring our varsity
team,
robotics team, and then our high school team pushing in and mentoring, our little bomb squad teams,
rookies.
Well, I've lost
intermediate.
It's like Lego League, and then FRC, and then FTC.
Yeah.
So I can't remember the exact ranking of those, but that's the type of learning that is occurring, and that's also why we've, all those people are in different spaces across the campuses. The robotics does not have a space for them that is large enough that meets their needs on our current campus. And so that is why some specific spaces have been identified in the new high school project there for them. But I'm with you, David. There is we're very proud of the robotics team. We're very proud of those medical sciences, and look forward to seeing how they continue to compete across the remainder of the year.
Sounds like with a program like that where you have the adults from the lab come in and they're excited about it, and that gets the kids pumped up, and then it trickles down to the rest of them. So basically they're just excited to keep moving forward from each stage.
Oh yeah, and then by the way, when they graduate, if they need a post-secondary education, then they have these references at these places where they go to work.
Yeah.
And those mentors are, they were in bomb squad, I know them.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden we've continued that cycle. Same thing with the healthcare. They recognize the students, they see them, they know their commitment, they know that training.
Yeah.
And that's the type of workforce development that I think every community wants to see. And, that's something that I continue to hear from employers here within our community is, the need for workers, the need for, employees. And so all of it works together, and having these opportunities within our schools are very critical.
Very good. It's 7:36, almost 7. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with more from Dr. Jake Long, the Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guest is Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools. We were talking about, career pathways pretty much. And you guys had at the 8th and 9th grade, junior high, and at the high school, something about that. It was launching your future event at Mountain Home Junior High, attended by 178 rising 8th and 9th grade families. And I pull this picture up so I can dote on my wife here real quick. There's my wife right there, Carla, having to speak in front of all of these people. Tell us about that.
So that event is intentional with the fact that one of our greatest opportunities to improve and do better is making sure that our public knows every opportunity that is available to our kids.
Great.
And so, we've sat here and we've rattled off all these different opportunities. One of the challenges is making all that digestible and in a way in which parents can understand. As educators, we know, and we've kind of developed it, and we've been a part of it, so we know.
Yeah.
And sometimes we take for granted the fact that parents may not be familiar with how all of the pathways and all of that works together. First you need this course, then you want this course. And so oftentimes you have to begin with the end in mind and saying, okay, what do you want that senior year to look like? Okay, so as 8th graders, that's what they're doing right there, 7th and 8th graders. They're saying, okay, what do we want that senior year to look like? I want them to have the opportunity to be in the white coat program, be an intern, come out here and be a part of an intern. And so if we know that, then we can start planning, their sequencing of classes.
Get their next step set up.
And so that's exactly what all those parents came forward for. They came there to hear from the counselors, hear from the educators about the opportunities, and then so that they can help the educators make sure that they are that their children are taking the most appropriate classes, for them, and are on a pathway that they want them to be in. And so, we welcome that feedback. We welcome that type of engagement. One of the things that's been brought up with, Governor Sanders' Learns Bill is, empowering parents. And so certainly you can see by that picture that in Mountain Home Public Schools, we have been empowering parents and to be able to make those decisions, with their kids. And so they're there on a Monday or Tuesday night. I can't remember which one it was, but they're there making decisions for their kids. And so this picture that you have now,
the next one, Scooter,
the now that you have brought up, that is from last Friday at our high school. And so we had, over 100 business partners and industry partners come to our school for a career expo. And so basically all students who had the opportunity to come through the gym with these employers to talk about opportunities that they may have right now for kids, or, in the future with some education, with some training, with some maybe a couple years at ASU. So those were all those opportunities that were available for them there. Everybody from, I see Westwood there with Realtor and it
looked like maybe there was the Parks and Recs or
Game and Fish.
Arkansas Game and Fish, yes.
And so that was organized by Miss Susan Gatewood. She does a tremendous job of bringing in those business partners and then making sure that students have the opportunity to come through there.
Yeah, she's the event coordinator, so if you see an event and you want to be a part of it, like the Career Expo, you can email her at sgatewood@mhbombers.com.
That's right.
I went by, and I go by the high school every day, of course, with practice and stuff, and I walked in, and I mean, that business expo, there were so many.
Yeah.
I mean, it covered literally the whole gym. There was an 18-wheeler truck and trailer where they were doing simulations of stuff out in the parking lot.
That's
awesome.
I'm
like, this is cool.
Yeah. It was a great day. I think it was last Friday. It was raining all day, so hope they had their rain jacket. So I hope they had their rain jacket. But
I know David said it was going to be sunny, but he could be wrong.
No, that was Friday. That was Bob's day.
Oh, okay.
I'm off the hook on that one. So
regardless, it was
good.
a tremendous day. And then once again, good education happens whenever, and we've talked about it already in just a few minutes we've been on this show. Good education happens whenever parents are involved, when the community's involved, and you give kids the opportunity to learn and be engaged.
Definitely. And you guys are doing a great job with that. I mean, that's impressive. It's starting, 6th, 7th grade, moving up, that you're just getting them, to thinking about it.
That's right.
And then
That's
8th
right.
and 9th grade get a little bit more focused, and then when they get to high school, they really turn it up.
That's right.
And so that's great. This is something I found. You can go to Mountain Home Public Schools on Facebook, and I seen this last night. And this is getting the kids involved in something. And this is, conservation message. And so they're doing this mural, and I don't want to do it on the best one yet. So they're getting the kids involved in doing it. And there's a mural at Hackler that just got finished. Here, I'm going to look at the littles that they've got. They do this little video. Look, she's helping do the rocks. There's a couple over to the right. But let's go to where he's painting with a long arm brush. And there it is.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
So that was a partnership that we're done with a number of folks, but Dwayne had, I believe that's who was involved.
Dwayne Hayda.
What's that?
Dwayne Hayda.
Yeah, Hayda. Dwayne was involved with that and obviously instrumental, and you see his work all over town. We're just thrilled to have that kind of display, and I hope that you recognize how big that is. Of course, you can see him standing there, but that wall is in the cafeteria, and it's just a great opportunity for kids to know and see and be a part of the environment that truthfully is our greatest asset here.
Yeah. So every time I look at it, it makes me want to get in my kayak.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the point of
right.
the mural in
That's
there
right.
is to take a drab wall, because it's just a tan painted wall, and make it homey, or
That's right.
It makes you want to go outside. And these kids need to go outside because they play video games too much. Cannon. So, but I thought that was impressive, and every school should have a mural like that in it. In the cafeteria.
I think it's cool that kids got to be involved in helping
They did.
doing it. And
They got
stuff.
that. They got
that's
to help
really,
paint.
really neat.
Yeah, very cool.
So we were talking about opportunities. Another thing that we have coming up that has been on pause for really since COVID, since 2020, is our our GAP program. And so the GAP program was actually started by Miss Frau Reed. Miss Reed, she was our German teacher at Mountain Home Public Schools for, decades. And that program has continued on with Chris Francis and as the German teacher. And so what happens is a group of German exchange students, about 20, and I don't know if it's exact, but about 20 families here within, our community open up their homes and accept the Germans coming in. Of course, you know this because you was getting ready to send one.
2020.
In 2020.
We had fundraisers going. We were getting her set up to go over to Germany and have one come over here, and we all know what happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So. It's so good to see that back. So the week after spring break, the Germans will be coming to us.
Very good.
And then, of course, our students will be going over there, towards the end of the year and early summer. So.
I wish she could have done it because it's a trip of a lifetime. I've gone to Spain and Amsterdam, and it's so different there. It just is the old world charm, the buildings. I wish she could have gone so bad. COVID, but what are you going to do? I'm glad that it's back.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the Germans are going to get to come over here because over here is totally different.
Yeah, that's right.
A 4-door truck to them is like, oh my gosh, it's because they don't really have that over there.
Right.
So I'm glad to see that.
And the community does a great job of opening up,
bringing them in.
That's right. And they're going to have, of course, we're going to have an assembly. and then we're going to, the mayor's going to be hosting, a welcome event there too. So
Good.
it's a good community piece, and it's a great experience for our kids to be able to have that. So
Definitely.
A lot of hard work goes into that.
Yeah, we were in the middle of all that hard work.
That's right.
Yeah. At 7:50, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with more from Dr. Jake Long.
To Lake Norfolk, and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
You know, Harry, I think you were right. I hate to say it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I think it is finally time for us to move out of this place. Someplace closer to the churches, doctors, someplace you don't have to mow a huge yard. It's time we downsize.
No, I've seen that hottest hotshot agent guy. He's got himself a bunch of listings.
Well, I talked to Grace, and she had some wonderful things to say about the Z Team.
Oh yeah, we've heard them on the radio. I checked out the website at retiredarkansas.net the other day. Didn't really look like they had a lot of listings.
They don't have a lot of listings because they sell them.
Well, maybe it's time for us to call the Z-Team. Marge, I think maybe this time you were right.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Call the Z-Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home, 870-405-0793.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Dr. Jake Long, and you're going to have a visitor coming to see us here.
Yeah, that's right. On March 29th, we have Chris Herron. Chris is a former NBA player, and he's also an individual that is a recovering from drug addiction, and so he is a he goes around and he speaks to schools about his struggles, and is able to connect with them. And so it's no secret that our kids have so much things out there, so many opportunities for to get involved in drugs and in a number of things that can take them down the wrong path. And so Chris is one of those things that we did. Mr. Matt Sutton, our school-based mental health director and coordinator, along with Mitch Husky, our athletic directors, was able to schedule this. He's been booked. We booked this about two years ago.
Oh, wow.
So he's definitely going to be. It'll be a good thing for our kids to hear.
Yeah.
You never know the impact or really the struggles that our students might be, having, and so anything that we can do to let them hear, an outside voice, somebody who has been down this road but yet recovered from it, and a story. And he's very motivational in nature as well.
Mm-hmm. And you touch just one kid.
That's
while
right.
He's
That's
here.
right. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
So
yeah.
And I have no doubt that we will do that with him coming in and being a part. And so we're pretty excited about him coming in and being a part of that. So that's happening on March 29th, and then. FBLA is they're competing in state next week, and then also our East competition happens in March as well, and so that's a big program in which students really starting in the third 4th and 5th grade all the way through high school have the opportunity to partake of within the East program.
Yeah.
So those are all things that's happening in the month of March. Of course, all of our spring activities are in full swing as well, and we're also presenting some information regarding the upcoming millage election.
Yeah.
And so that millage election will take place on May 9th. And once again, it is for the demo and the renovation of our high school to address the original 1966 campus that was covered up with a metal shell in 1989 and 89-90, as well as plan for the next 50, 60 years in creating a campus there that meets all of our programming needs that we have and foresee in that amount of time. So it's definitely an important issue for the public, and encourage anyone to get involved in that process as well.
Well, my daughter texted me a number for millage updates. Is that okay to?
Yeah, that's
you can text the word bombers to
that's right.
207-849-8314 for millage updates.
Yeah, so if you want information there, you can get that, and that's done through our community group that is doing some work regarding making sure everybody is informed going into the election.
Yeah, definitely. And it's something that I agree with Scooter also, that the building needs to be replaced, tore down, and they need more space.
Enough Band-Aids.
Yeah, enough Band-Aids. They were talking about how the bomb squad just needs, they need more space.
That's right.
And so, some would say that it doesn't need to be big and extravagant. I disagree. I think it should be. It should be a pull, a reason to, come to Mountain Home.
That's right.
And I see no problem with paying a little extra taxes. I know we pay a lot. I just got my property tax in, and I was like, what? But this is something that's worthy. It's for the kids, and how could you not spend for the future of this country?
That's right.
So
one of the groups that is involved in that as well is our ROTC program.
Okay.
And they were actually that program has grown enough to where we're going to be receiving Navy funding.
Really?
Back for that program, and adding
awesome.
a second instructor. And so it's been almost probably over a decade since we've had that kind of participation to generate that level of involvement. And so Chief Williams and his cadets have done a great job in promoting that. And
I'd say so, yeah.
Once again, those kids, they travel everywhere. They're going somewhere. They were in Oklahoma a few weeks ago. I mean, they just go everywhere to compete. And we have parents that are seeing some of those benefits. I mean, it's truly a citizenship program. It doesn't mean it's a strict, a recruitment tool for the armed forces,
Right.
but it is a great student involvement citizenship program for our kids.
Oh, it definitely should be a part of our school system. That's for sure. And like I said, they're not leading them right into it. If they want to, they can. If they don't, they can change their mind.
We got about a minute.
About a minute left. Well, I think we've covered a lot. I think it was a pretty good show. Thank you for coming on. And by golly, why are you leaving? No. We appreciate everything that you've done for us the past 8 years. And we appreciate you all watching. Scooter, I appreciate your breakfasts.
Yeah, there you go.
You bring a bag of chips this morning?
Yeah. No, he gets me the donut shop.
Oh, nice.
Like a little croissant or a little, what are them, kolaches? I mean, I love you, man. Thanks. And bring a rain jacket today.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's saying 90% chance, and it'll probably be sunny. But bring it anyway. Thanks for coming on.
You bet.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with Bob Rectenwald with sports and Bob Zadora with This Week in Real Estate.